Radical.
FIFA stands for the International Federation of Association Football, which is kind of weird because it's FIFA. How does that start with international? I don't get that. Well, the president here, who looks a little bit like Dr. Evil, wants $1 million more from EA. Actually, I'm not sure about the amount. I am sure that there's something in the background, and I don't really give a damn about that. I'm not restarting this. That guy wants more money. Dr. Evil wants more money from EA. And a lot of people point to EA as being straight up evil, but here, I don't know. I mean, some people are actually kind of, backing EA because kind of a scumbag move, trying to hit them up for twice the money. So the partnership is broken, by the way. That's the big story. The partnership is broken, and I don't know whether I'm going to put this into the sports playlist or the games playlist that I haven't created yet. Oh, I'm actually working on that right now, a video game news playlist. It's going to be huge. But so yeah, the partnership is broken up. They couldn't come to an agreement. This has been a partnership that has lasted for, over 2 decades, a long time, ever since FIFA games started. The name is synonymous with football, not American football, but, international football, soccer. It's synonymous, right? So what's going to change during this breakup? Well, they're changing it to EA Sports FC, I think that's the name they're going with. Doesn't have quite the same ring as FIFA. It's going to be, for all intents and purposes, the same exact game, I think. I mean, there's a joke that, well, all the Maddens and all the FIFAs are pretty much the same game. They just, they just changed the people on the covers of the games. They change a lot of the roster, whatnot. But essentially, you're going to get the same FIFA-type game experience. Now, putting this of terms of, let's say, a marriage. The wife, in this situation, went to the husband, who would be EA, and said, well, it's actually going to cost you twice as much to be married to me. We got to move into a house that's twice as big, and what's going to happen is I want to sleep with other men while we're together. Well, he'd be like, what's the fucking point of that? FIFA, again, Dr. Evil, wanted to license out that name to actually make other video games and other things, lots of other things, right? And EA was like, well, what would we be paying you for if we're actually going to double it to be able to put your name on our video game, but you're going to go off and make your other video games? That's going to be quite confusing. So, what's the deal? What's in it for us? We'll just take your name away since, they don't have the exclusivity, right? So apparently there's another soccer game that they're going to work on. I don't know if it'll be. The drizzle shits are actually pretty good. So there's actually going to be competition, I believe, if what I'm reading here is correct, competition between the soccer games, which actually ultimately might be a good thing. Yeah, you're going to lose the FIFA name when it comes to the EA Sports games, but you're actually going to have some FIFA soccer games. We might have a situation like we had way decades ago when you had the 2K football games, which many pointed to as actually being far better than the EA Sports football games. Could that be a possibility? Wouldn't it be something if Dr. Evil actually came up and actually made some better football games than EA's own, formerly known as FIFA soccer series?